Another use for the Pythagorean theorem, besides finding the hypotenuse of a right triangle, is to find the missing side of a right triangle. And this, of course, makes sense because if I know any two sides of a right triangle, I should be able to find the third side. So in this example, we're asked to find the unknown length of this right triangle. And I'm going to slide this up so we have plenty of room here. And here I'm given the hypotenuse. So starting with my formula of a squared plus b squared equals c squared, I'm going to say that I don't know what a squared is, but b squared is going to be 10 to the second power, and that's going to equal 26 to the second power, which is the hypotenuse. And from there, I can see that a squared plus 100 would equal 676. And now I've got an equation. I'm going to solve it. Subtracting 100 from both sides, a squared is going to equal 576. And I'm just going to slide this up a bit further. And I'm going to then take the square root of a squared and the square root of 576, and I can see that a equals, I believe that's 24. And that would be the length of our missing side. And I believe it was in feet. And here's another example of finding the missing length. This time we are using a square pyramid, and we're asked to find the height, which would be one of the legs of the right triangle. Once again, we're given the hypotenuse, and as you can see, we're given the length of the square base. So let's keep that in mind when we solve for the height of this pyramid. We do have the slant height, once again, which is the hypotenuse. So beginning with a squared plus b squared equals c squared, I'm going to fill in what information I have. I don't know what a squared is. I know that b squared is going to be half of this, right? Because 28.8 represents the base of the square. I need half of the base of the square, which is going to be 14.4 squared, and that's going to equal 42.2 squared. All right, once again, I'm going to slide this up, and using a calculator, not for a squared, of course, but 14.4 squared would be 207.36, and that would equal 1,780.84, which is 42 2/10 squared. I'm now going to subtract from both sides 207.36, and the result of that subtraction, sorry guys, just have to slide this up, it's going to be a squared, and that's going to equal 200, that's going to equal 1573.48. And I'm sorry, but once again, I'm going to have to move this up, and I'm going to take the square root of both of these. Square root of a squared is a, and the square root, actually use my approximate symbol, of 1,573 and 48/100ths rounded to the nearest tenth, as we were asked to do, is 39.7, and this was in centimeters. So the height of that pyramid is approximately 39 7/10 centimeters rounded to the nearest